What if I told you one of China's earliest modern novels wasn't about heroes or dynasties, but was actually a scandalous public confession of love? Let's travel back to 1913, when an intellectual named Chen Diexian published a book with a very catchy title, The Money Demon. Now, with a name like that, you'd probably expect a story all about greed, power, and the corrupting influence of wealth. And you wouldn't be totally wrong. But the real story is so much more personal and, frankly, a lot juicier. You see, The Money Demon isn't just fiction, it's deeply autobiographical. Chen Diexian was essentially writing his own diary and publishing it for the world to see. But what was he writing about? His financial investments? His business struggles? Nope, he was writing about his love life. The book is filled with details about his own romantic affairs, his passionate obsessions, and his heartbreaking failed relationships. Instead of epic battles or grand political statements, Chen filled his pages with the raw, messy details of his own emotional world. For him, money and love were tangled together in a complicated knot. He used the theme of money to explore how it influenced everything in his relationships. Financial pressures, social expectations, and class differences all played a huge role in who he loved and why those relationships often fell apart. Through his lovers, Chen showed how money could be a tool for seduction, a source of control, and ultimately something that could poison intimacy. He was asking a question we still ask today. Can love survive in a world obsessed with money? What made this novel so revolutionary for its time was its brutal honesty. Back then, Chinese literature was often very formal, focusing on moral lessons or upholding tradition. Personal desires, especially romantic ones, were not something you talked about in public. But Chen Diexian threw that rulebook out the window. He dared to be vulnerable, to write about his longings and his failures, blurring the line between his real life and his fiction. He turned his own heartbreaks into art. So, while the title is The Money Demon, the book is really a profound exploration of the human heart. It's a story about love, desire, and the emotional price we pay to live in a material world. It was a bold, personal statement from an author who decided to tell his own story unfiltered. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most universal stories are the ones that come from a single, honest heart. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into literary history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories you won't find in the history books. See you next time.